Alright, so this is Regent Park North Side, or whatever's left of it. It's really the north side of the north side. Regent Park was built back in the 1950s as a large-scale housing development. It was actually the largest housing project in Canada. Somewhere around 45 buildings were erected, and it was divided into two distinct divisions, the north side and the south side, all of which were Toronto housing buildings. It has a notorious history of street crime, drugs, and gang activity. But up until recently, the City of Toronto has revitalized the area, knocking down many of the old buildings and replacing them with mixed-income housing buildings, condos, apartment buildings, and revitalizing the area with new properties for small businesses and beautiful new parks. This strip that you see here is all that's left of what Regent Park used to look like. And if you're getting a bit of a New York, Queens vibe from the architecture, you'd be correct, because the person who designed this neighborhood and the buildings was an American architect who also designed many American housing projects in New York City. So from what I can see here, this neighborhood certainly doesn't qualify as a ghetto or a slum. I'm sure some of these buildings here are cockroach infested and haven't been maintained too well over the past decades. But to call this neighborhood a slum or a ghetto is just absolutely wrong. Within steps of this neighborhood, there's public health centers, hospitals, community centers, churches, drug clinics, public transportation, major arteries, and it's lined with small foreign specialty shops and small food businesses on every major street surrounding the neighborhood. There's some vacant spots, maybe a little bit more than usual, but that's because of COVID and a recently rough economy. But there's nothing here that's visibly alarming or spells ghetto or malfunctioning neighborhood in any way, shape, or form.